I might as well start with the toilets then, Bit of a lead on, isn't it? I've been 5 times, I've got vertigo. Thanks to Steve for these moving words. I always knew he's going to be a hard act to follow. And I was right, not to follow a word of it. I'm deeply on the door to get here as the best man. And I was just got confused when Christian asked me. Basically, there's nobody else left to ask. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Christian's older brother. And for those of you who do, one's the word. And you may be wondering why the usher have actually been upgraded to the top table. Well, it's amazing what 50 quid in a brown envelope can do. Ain't it? Can't raise your copper. I'd like to say a few thank yous if I may. Firstly, a huge thanks to Modium for working the hardest this morning. I'd like to thank the bridesmaids, Mum and Dad, especially Joyce and Jeff, on such an amazing day so far. All the hard work and meticulous planning has paid off. There's a little lady who loves smashing. However, you can only plan for so much, so I'd like to apologise for what you're about to hear for the next few minutes. I'd like to thank everybody for coming from far and wide, local, Midlands, London, anybody come from Liverpool? Nice one, big hard to say, isn't it? I'd like to say a big thanks and formally welcome Gemma to the Ball family. Does it look gorgeous, everyone? Yay! Everything gets interesting for you, especially with a surname like Harris. When you book in a restaurant or a taxi, be prepared to receive the obligatory. Sorry, was that Gemma Hall, or Gemma Wall, or my personal favourite, Hall? I mean, how's the surname? Hall. So welcome, Gemma, to the ball. That's B-A-double-L, because you're saying that one. From all the balls in the house. Hooray! On to Christian.
Hey, what can you say about him?
Well, we first met back in the 1970s. Where jeans were flared and shirts were flannel. And green. What made you potentially get a green shirt? You know about it? He was born just after the long hot summer of 76, 18th of October to be precise. Now, I've asked Jeeves, Yahoo, and Google the hell out of the States, and absolutely nothing happened in that world, except my little bro being born. But not one to be defeated, easy for me to say, not one to be defeated though. I know Christian loves his music, so I checked which song was at #1 at the time. Any ideas, anyone? Oh, he checked it. That'll be ABBA and Dancing Queen. Anyway, let's tell you this. Coincidence? Months over before, that Christian was born around 7:30 in the evening. So I checked the TV programme showing at BBC One on that time. Some mothers do have them. Now, for those of you who are not old enough to remember this classic, it's about a bloke who, how can I put it? It's not the sharpest tool in the box. Now, not that I think that about you, Christian. Far from it. He's one of the most intelligent brothers I have. I mean, you nearly got that degree. Now, some people would say Christian has never been one of an animal lover, but I do doth protest slightly. Myself, Christian and younger brother Gareth, we all went out on Christmas Eve in the late 90s. We'd all been drinking in the local, the Queen's Arms Club, known to the locals as Stickies, because the food sticks to the floor. After that, we moved on to the local pub, the Rhythm Station, known locally as the Jism Station. Not sure why, but that one. Which incidentally is where we met my wife, Wendy. Being Christmas Eve though, we didn't want to miss Santa, so we decided to hail a car back and head home. Now, for those of you who don't know where we live, Mum and Dad live, It's up a very long and steep hill where no taxis will go. They'd always drop us off at the bottom, so we'd have to walk up. Anyway, me and Gareth had been back in the house around 15 minutes, just long enough to stick a couple of frozen doner kebabs in the microwave when we realised that Christian was missing. So, being the concerned and caring brothers we are, we both looked at each other and said, "I'm not going ahead there, it's freezing." So after devouring our kebabs and stood up Christian, we ventured out. But no sooner we stepped outside, we met our next door neighbour, Shirley. Yes, I am, and don't call me Shirley. One for you, now. She told us that she had stumbled across Christian halfway up the lane, talking to a horse. And she said, and I quote, "He said it looked stressed out and was trying to, well, unstress it." Our very own horse whisperer. How you did this though, bro, only you and you alone knows. And I think we'll keep it that way. The reason I tell this story is you may see him on the dance floor later busting some horsey moves. There are loads of other stories I could use from my childhood, but I'd love to share them with you, but Mum and Dad are here. So that's a go. But here are a few highlights. Christian nearly drowning in a reservoir trying to catch sticklebacks. Christian supporting waiting for this. Everton, then check this out, Norwich, before Glory Hunting United. Oh bro, it could be so difficult, wouldn't it? Well, Spurs as well, yeah? Give up. So, taking Christian to London to watch U2 at the grand age of 15 years, and slowly getting him drunk on woodpecker cider in a dodgy Irish bar in Wembley. Oh, sorry, Mum, I don't know where that is. Christian's definitely changed over the years, definitely for the better. I love his sincerity, thoughtfulness, philosophy on life, but most of all his contagious laugh. If he wasn't my brother, he'd definitely be my friend. So in my eyes, I've got both. And Gemma, you really do complement each other really well. You make my brother happy in a way I never could. That's very better on paper. I'd like to finish, if I may, with what I said to the woman I lost my virginity to. Thanks for laughing. Christian and Gemma, it's the decades of dancing in your front room to have a dancing queen. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, a toast to Mr. and Mrs. Ball, that's BALL. Yay! Thank you.